Dealerships are starting to get desperate to the point that I think next week might be the best discounted week for cars in the last 3 years. If you don't know, my name's Tommy. I've been in the car business most of my adult life, done sales, done finance, and now I negotiate car deals. Enough about me, let's talk about next week. Now, you've seen plenty of my videos. I normally say it doesn't matter if you buy a car at the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, the end of the month, you can always get a great deal. But I think next week might be an exception because I think dealerships are starting to panic. I actually helped a client buy a car today, and I actually did it in person just due to some circumstances because they're really close to me. And I want to show you what I saw. Now, again, I understand every dealership's different, but I talked to multiple different sources, and this is what it looked like. Now, this is 12 o'clock on a Saturday. Now, just to get you perspective, over the last 3 years, I've been in the car industry, and I've worked the Saturday before Christmas. We've done 20 plus cars. This dealership had somebody watching WWE. I understand salespeople are going to say my store was super busy, but from all my contacts that I talked to about 15 different salespeople at 15 different stores, and almost every single one of them told me they were slow. I only had one store that said they were busy, and it wasn't as busy as last year's. This has been slower than it has been in years. And again, everybody's going to say different reasons. It could be because the Saturday fell on a weird day. It's technically 2 days before Christmas, but this is an outlier. People buy cars during this time because they think they're getting a better deal. So I think next week you can get yourself a crazy deal. I got some crazy deals today on cars. Let me tell you about it. First off, I got over 10% off on an Outback, which is awesome. It was almost 12% off, which is great. You know, on a Jeep, I got about 20% off, which is awesome. And a few other vehicles, I got some crazy 10% on a BMW i5. There were some great deals that I got today. Actually, on a lease, I think I got $13,500 off on a BMW, but I digress. It's been a phenomenal day for discounts for me, and every dealership seems to be responding great, which I normally say my tactics don't work on Saturday because dealerships are busy. But I was negotiating with 8 dealerships today, and every single one of them was blowing me up trying to get a hold of me. This doesn't happen on Saturdays. I normally take Saturdays off, but I'm a little backed up because I have a lot of deals to get finished. And every dealership was responding to me. There was only one dealership out of all my deals it didn't get finished that I wanted to today because dealerships were not as busy as they expected. And I will also say, I talked to my 15 sales reps, but I also talked to every deal that I was working, and every dealership said, yeah, it's pretty darn slow. We kind of expected it. And people were like, oh yeah, the holidays, people are traveling, people aren't buying. Guys, this is going to mean huge discounts for next week. So the real question people are going to ask me is, how do you utilize this information? If I were you on Tuesday, I would reach out to every dealership in an area and tell them you're willing to buy today or tomorrow. Get aggressive with the discounts. I promise you, I'm having dealerships even in New York City collapse and giving me numbers right out of the gate, which is awesome. Normally it takes me 1 or 2 days to even get them to give me numbers. So seeing this from New York, next week is going to be a madhouse. So if you want the best possible deals, next week is going to be the way to do it. And again, I normally don't say this. I still think you can get a good deal. But when I'm talking about this madhouse and great deals, I'm normally meaning about 1 or 2% off more than what you would normally get. So if I normally get a 7 or 8% off on a car, I might now be able to push that dealership to 9 or 10% off because they need these quotas because they are not hitting numbers. Again, I understand not every dealership in the country is like this, but most of them are. So if you want a great deal, start shopping it next week. And also, just remember that all incentives end on January 2nd, not the last day of the month. So it's really important. If things go in, you can still get a great deal on January 2nd. Everything's going to be the same. It's actually the official last day of the month for dealerships and manufacturers. So don't be afraid to push this all the way out to January 2nd if you need to get the best deal. If you guys like content like this, I want you to like, follow, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome to help you guys out. If you guys need any help negotiating, also I do that. Awesome. I'm a few weeks booked out, but I'm all open for January. So thank you guys and have a great day. Also, as I'm about to go leave to talk to somebody, I want to also say that I have new content on my Instagram. Every day I'm posting a new client and a new deal I got. So if you want to see some of the deals that I'm actually getting for my clients, I want you to go to my Instagram and follow that. It's in my bio. You can see the awesome deals that I'm getting. I just did one of the coolest deals. This is the second time I've been able to help a person this month in person that normally I do everything over the phone. So it's been really cool to do that. So if you guys like content like this, again, like, follow, subscribe. Thanks and have a great day.